honor, Honorable Samuel S. David, our dear college president, Professor Marvin M. De La Cruz, members of the PhilSCA Board of Trustees, Trustee Major General Ramon A. Ragasa, Armed Forces of the Philippines, retired, Trustee Major General Rolando F. Capasio, Philippine Air Force, retired, and Student Trustee Kent Ivan Ray B. Miranda. Our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Professor Rodante G. Flores. Our Vice President for Administration and Finance, Dr. Rowena S. Navera. Our Institute of Graduate Studies Dean, Dr. Noel R. Navigar. Our Institute of Engineering and Technology Dean, Dr. Elisa F. Grampil. Our Institute of Liberal Arts and Sciences Dean, Dr. Merlita S. Costino. And our beloved Institute of Computer Studies Dean, Dr. Alan Lino Silverio J. Agustin. Proud parents and guardians, instructors, faculty, and staff, and of course, my fellow graduates, a wonderful afternoon to you all. First off, I would like to say congratulations to myself and all my fellow grads and families, for today is the day that we can proclaim to the world, we are victorious. Today is the day to celebrate and to cry, for we are bidding farewell to our college lives as we move on to our next phase. The countless hours we have devoted will forever turn our school into our home. Our dear friends, classmates, and instructors will turn into family. To our parents, especially my mother, Mines Tejada, thank you for helping us grow into the mature people we now are. And thank you for helping believe us even if we didn't believe in ourselves. To our instructors, thank you for being our guiding light through these years. And thank you for taking the extra mile just for us. For the Institute of Computer Studies faculty, thank you for educating me through these 4 years. I will treasure every lesson and memory you have given me for as long as I continue to learn. To our dear friends, thank you for sticking with us through thick and thin, and may we never break apart. Many of you will turn into brilliant, competent adults who will help both the aviation industry and society thrive and evolve. I myself have plans to continue pursuing my childhood ambition to be a pilot. I just need some money. I don't suppose anyone here can sponsor my flying school. I'm not asking for much, just 4 million. So, just in case you have that much money which you don't want or you don't need or what you don't think about, it's fine. But beside our ambitions and our goals, our motivations will stand alongside it. But I hope that our motivation is more than just living from one paycheck to another. I hope that once we start working and earning our pay, that we find our driving force, the reason why we do what we do. This is more prominent now than ever, since when we walk out of those doors, all of life's possibilities are now open. When we were in preschool, our only goal was to study and pass, and then move on to the next level. This progression repeats itself through elementary, high school, and college. The mentality of just study and pass and continue. It cages us, makes us feel that reaching the next level is not only mandatory, but our only option in life. But now, there is no more mandatory next level. In fact, I can walk out of this room, buy an extra large pizza, some ice cream, sit on a chair, and finally retire. The choice is ours, my dear graduates. Start working, start graduate school, start your own business, or take some time to rest. Your future will no longer be bound by a predetermined path. Coming from the famous video game Assassin's Creed 2, we don't need anyone to tell us what to do. We are free to follow our own path. There are those who will take that freedom of us, who many of you gladly give it. But it is our ability to choose whatever you think is true that makes us human. There is no book or teacher to give you the answers, show you the way. Choose your own way. Do not follow me or anyone else. In fact, our potential is unmatched. We can be limitless. We can think without borders. Gone are the days when we were limited to simply thinking outside the box, because now we can act as if there is no longer a box. There is nothing containing what you can do. Who knows? Maybe 10 years from now, I'll read on a newspaper, if they still exist then, that one of you designed an airplane capable of flying faster than the Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird. Or some of you will eventually start your own aeronautical school, which will gain international reputation. Personally, I wouldn't be surprised if some of us ended up as millionaires. As stated by Mike Melville, the world's first commercial astronaut, what you want to do and what you can do is limited only by what you can dream. Each one of us can give a lot to the world from what we have learned from our chosen field of study, with some of us going to become top-notch programmers, flying aces, exquisite flight attendants, and many, many more in the future. This, however, does not dictate that this is our only path, as all of us can do so much more. This is the beauty of life, as it is unpredictable. You never know when something or someone will change your life a few hours from now. In fact, let me tell you a story about the unpredictability of life. This is a story about my chosen program. It began in high school, when my entire class was deciding on which colleges and universities to take their entrance exams. Everyone was busy studying for mostly exams of the University of the Philippines, University of Santo Tomas, and De La Salle. Everyone but me. I never wanted to take those exams because I was pretty much decided on where and what I would study. What I did not take into account, however, was just how much flying school would be. It was a cry for my own wallet since I felt it die that day. I chose to take Bachelor of Science in Aviation Information System rather than Bachelor of Science in Air Transportation. For my first year study, I despised the fact that I was not going to be a pilot once I received my diploma. However, life is unpredictable, as I exceeded my own expectations by a mile. How would my college years have ended if I took the other route? What would have happened then? Would I still know the people I know now? And who would be the new people I would have met? Frankly, I will never know, as time spent cannot be taken back. You could say that life finds a way. It may not be what you expect, but it will give you a satisfying conclusion nonetheless. However, as we continue on with our lives, may we not forget the wisdom and companionship of the people who guided us and stuck with us through the best and the worst of times. Whoever they may be, stranger or sibling, may you not only thank them and repay them in full, but may all of us also be the person other people search for. We must not limit ourselves to self-indulgence. Yes, self-indulgence is a part of life, but we must always remember to display kindness and generosity to others, as through these are the only ways the world and everything in it can prosper. Just as it was said in the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 12, "Do unto others you would have them do to you." After this ceremony, we are already considered independent adults. Sadly, this means no longer getting a steady supply of money from our dear parents. Rather, we must learn to lift our own weight. Being independent adults, as my mommy said, must first and foremost be professional, responsible, and must contribute positively to the country and society. And since we are graduates of an aeronautical school, we must also contribute to the aviation industry. As the aviation industry continues to flourish, we are going to have a hand in its growth. There are plenty of opportunities out there for us, since it is estimated that the aviation industry will generate an estimated profit of $855 billion this year alone. How much more can it grow in the following years, especially when all of us dive into it head first? Remember that it is the school's mission to produce world-class professionals in the aviation industry. Let us prove this right. Finally, as we begin to forge new friendships and partnerships outside the school walls, let us not forget our friends, groupmates, and classmates who stood as our rock during these times of ecstasy and misery. To my beloved class, PhilSCA 4-1, and to every other class, walang iwanan pagkatapos ng graduation. Walang kahit isa lang sa inyo. Look to those beside you, behind you, and in front of you. For some will be your lifelong companions. The new partnerships we will create will play a major role in our future accomplishments. In fact, the aviation sector will be one of the prime sectors to offer numerous job opportunities within the next couple of years, ranging from accident investigators to check-in clerks. All of these jobs interdigitate to form the aviation industry. Due to this, is it really surprising to know that some people have multiple contacts across multiple platforms? People as such tend to have better careers due to their connections, especially with the aviation industry